the last lesson, we learned about the development history of storage technology. As the saying goes, learn from the past to understand the future. In this lesson, we will look forward to the development trend of storage products together. Before we start looking forward, let's summarize the development history of storage products. As mentioned before, the trend of flash storage is obvious, and the price of flash particles is decreasing year by year. Mechanical hard drives are gradually degrading into a medium similar to tapes. As for the architecture, from centralized to distributed, computing, storage, and network are gradually separated, forming resource pools, which are unified, managed by software, optimizing resource allocation and reducing operation and maintenance costs. For users, they increasingly prefer cloud storage, in addition to the advantages of elastic expansion. Brought by distributed architecture, cloudification also means reducing holding costs. In terms of operation and maintenance management, it has evolved from traditional manual operation and maintenance to storage management automation, even combined with artificial intelligence, realizing the intelligence of storage management, operation, and maintenance. In addition to the intelligent operation and maintenance functions brought by software, intelligence also includes some hardware with AI algorithms, such as intelligent hard disk frames. Historically, human society has experienced three far-reaching technological revolutions: steam technology, electrical technology, and information technology. In recent years, a fourth revolution represented by intelligence is happening. In this technological revolution, new technologies such as artificial intelligence, cloud computing, the Internet of Things, and big data have promoted the digital transformation of various industries, gradually forming a new business model centered on data and intelligence. And humans are rapidly entering the intelligent era. In the intelligent era, the traditional architecture of data storage is increasingly unable to meet the stringent requirements for reliability, performance, and efficiency. Various problems are exposed, and people need a new type of storage that is highly reliable, high performance, high capacity, and high efficiency to meet the new requirements for data storage in the intelligent era. In the intelligent era, data storage must meet three main characteristics, namely intelligence, integration, and efficiency. Intelligence is reflected in the intelligent management of the entire life cycle of data, which is the collision of storage and artificial intelligence technology, and integration is mainly reflected in the integration of multiple protocols and services. Efficiency means that business-oriented must be based on hardware plus algorithms plus architecture, breaking through the bottleneck of von Neumann, using the latest technology to meet the new requirements of new business for data storage in the intelligent era. In the intelligent era, we need to re-examine the changes in hardware, protocols, and technology. From the IBM era to the x86 era and then to the virtualization era, we have witnessed the flashification of storage media, and we can also perceive the full IP of network protocols. New hardware and new technologies provide a wealth of choices for data storage. In terms of hardware, there are currently various technologies in the research and development stage and pre-research stage. Next, let's learn about a few of them together. First is Blu-ray storage. We know that optical storage technology began to develop in the late 1960s, mainly experiencing the update and iteration of CD, DVD, and BD products. Blu-ray storage, or BD, is a relatively new member of the optical storage family. It can save data for 50, 100 years, but it still cannot meet the needs of today's era. We expect storage with a longer storage time, and composite glass materials based on gold nanoparticles can stably store data for more than 600 years. In addition, technologies such as DNA storage and quantum storage are gradually appearing in people's vision. With the development of technology, the capacity of hard disks is getting larger and larger, and the volume has also shrunk a lot compared to the original. But as you can imagine, compared to genes, the volume of a single hard disk is still very large, but the amount of information stored is far less than genes. So people began to try to use DNA to store data. Initially, some teams tried to write data into the genome of living cells, but the genes of living cells will replicate, and replication means the possibility of mutation. Living cells will also die, and death means the loss of data. Therefore, later teams began to try to use artificially synthesized DNA that is separate from cells to store data. In terms of the achievements obtained now, although the density of DNA storage is large enough, a small amount of artificial DNA can save a lot of data, but the read and write efficiency is not high, and the synthesis cost of DNA molecules is very high at this stage. But it can be foreseen that with the development of gene sequencing technology, the cost will be reduced. Although atomic storage is a relatively young technology, it is not a new concept. As early as the late 1950s, physicists pointed out that if atoms could be arranged in order, then it is possible to store information with atoms. Because the volume of atoms is small enough, the capacity of atomic storage units will be larger than existing media. In recent years, with the development of technology, Feynman's vision has become a reality. In tribute to Feynman's great vision, a research team wrote his speech into atomic storage. Although the idea of atomic storage is attractive enough, and it is gradually becoming possible to realize it, but in this era, atomic storage still has strict requirements for the operating environment, because we know that atoms are actually moving. Under normal conditions, even the atoms in solids are vibrating. So in a general environment, it is difficult for atoms to maintain their orderly arranged state. This leads to atomic storage can only be used normally in low temperature liquid nitrogen or vacuum environments. If the intention of gene storage and atomic storage is to reduce the volume of storage and increase the capacity of storage, then quantum storage is only to improve performance and running speed. After many years of research, the storage efficiency and life of quantum storage have been improved, but the currently realized quantum storage is still difficult to really put into use. Among them, some have insufficient storage efficiency, some have noise, some have a short life, and some are difficult to use at room temperature. Only when these issues are resolved simultaneously, quantum storage has the hope of being launched in the market. In the intelligent era, in addition to trying new materials, the storage network will also change. The integration with artificial intelligence is still a trend, and signs of such integration have already appeared. The addition of artificial intelligence technology can help reduce network costs and operation and maintenance costs. From the information age to the intelligent era, Huawei's storage products are also developing. Since the investment in storage technology research in 2002, storage products have gradually grown to adapt to the all-flash trend, integrating artificial intelligence technology, striving to meet the new requirements of data storage in the intelligent era. Facing the intelligent era, Huawei has created an intelligent data storage architecture based on memory fabric, a high-performance layer centered on memory, media, and SCM media is created. Based on QLC and OLC, an all-flash capacity layer is created. We mentioned QLC before. OLC may be relatively unfamiliar to everyone. O is the abbreviation of octa, spelled out as octa, which means octahedron. This means that for OLC, each flash particle can store 8 bits of data. It seems a bit luxurious to use all-flash media as a capacity layer for backup and archiving. But with the development of technology, this day should not be too far away. The content of the storage technology trend part ends here. Let's briefly review the knowledge points of this chapter. In this part, we learned the difference and connection between data and information, and also understood the basic concept of data storage. In the last lesson, we learned about the development history of storage technology from the 3 dimensions of architecture, media, and interface protocol. In this lesson, we look to the future together and understand the various possibilities of storage product development in the intelligent era. That's all the content related to storage technology trends. Thank you for learning. See you in the next lesson.